Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rachak Wadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth in sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And welcome to another series of quick and important information being brought to you by the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. U.S. issues warning to North Korea. Now, this is an article that was uploaded from RT.com. As you may know, there's been a lot of tensions that have been rising. There's been a lot of tensions that have been rising between, the North Koreans and the United States of America. And this whole escalation originally started when the United States, it really started when South Korea made an alliance with the United States of America, because in all honesty, North Korea never really did like the United States of America. And rightfully so, because you look at the United States of America's past history, you look at their track record, and what do you see? You see bombings, you see nations getting destroyed through America's democracy. You see America setting up agent provocateurs in their countries, and generally, whenever the United States of America takes over a country, they try to enforce their philosophies on that country, which is what? Their democracy. And America's democracy is nothing but corruption, okay? You can see the demoralization of a country when the United States of America, comes into that land with their democracy. Women get rights, they're out of line, their heads uncovered, they're wearing pants. The men become effeminized. They start introducing GMO foods. You see? And ultimately, that nation of people becomes destroyed through America's democracy, the way of living, the whole family structure. It all becomes corrupted. And that's all because of these devils' democracy. So North Korea, looking at the United States of America's past track record, and they're like, we do not want anything to do with the United States of America. So when they see their neighbor, South Korea, which are also Moabites, when they see, their neighbor, South Korea, making an alliance with the United States of America, then it starts to become a problem to North Korea. And it becomes even more of a problem when South Korea allows the United States of America to set up garrisons and bases inside of their country. And this is where the major escalation comes in. Because now South Korea, who's made an alliance with the United States of America, some decade ago, now have U.S. troops in their land. They have U.S. bases in South Korea. They have U.S. weapons in South Korea, and this is considered a problem and a violation to North Korea. And now you start to see why there has been escalations between South Korea and North Korea. And it's all because of the United States and their involvement with South Korea. And we cannot forget, we're talking about Edomites here, so-called white people, because what Edomites like to do, these Americans, they like to do things behind closed doors, and then they do not report it in the news. So then, you read all these various news articles and media outlets, concerning these situations, and North Korea is being painted to look like the bad guy, when really the true bad guys is the United States of America, because they're doing things behind the scenes that is basically provocative, basically provoking North Korea. So Pyongyang, who is the president of North Korea, will be in violation of international law if it launches a military spy satellite, the State Department says. So you see, this is all the result of the United States being in North Korea's business, which also leads me to Habakkuk chapter 2 verse, I could start at 4. Let's do this. Okay, Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 4. We'll just start here. Okay, behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. So the soul inside of these Edomites are not upright. So it's not in them to bring peace. It's in the blood of these Edomites to cause mass chaos, confusion, disruption of order. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. That's the key point. He neither keepeth at home. These Edomites, they never stay in their own country. And the proof that these Edomites never keepeth at home is the fact that they have 50,000 plus troops stationed on the borders of Iran. They have troops stationed on the borders of Russia. They have troops stationed in the western and I believe the northern regions of Europe. Okay, yeah, the United States have troops in Europe. They have troops in Africa, namely the western parts of Africa, such as Libya, Nigeria. Okay. Where else? They have U.S. Navy destroyers near the artificial islands of China. They have embassies in Taiwan. I believe the United States have embassies in Taiwan. I believe the United States also have Navy destroyers near the borders of Taiwan as well, the island of Taiwan. So the point the point has been made. These devils, they have troops everywhere. Okay, and one thing about Edomites is that they are very nosy people. They like to be in everybody's business. You know, North Korea can't even launch a satellite without, the United States knowing about it. Because the US, they like to be in everybody's business. So the United States State Department, or the US State Department, has said a potential North Korean satellite launch would violate international restrictions placed on the DPRK. The statement came after North Korean media revealed that Kim Jong-un had visited a facility where a spacecraft is being developed. So you see, that's what these Edomites try to do via the United States military. They try to police the whole world. But, soon, Lord's will, man, war is going to break out because these countries, they're not going to keep dealing with the United States trying to give them orders, and all this other crap. But with that, I'm going to say, Shalom, it's on to the next one.